You just did. What's up? What's good? How we doing? What's going on, you ignorant, idiot, ugly motherfuckers? That's right. If you haven't looked in the mirror lately, well, go ahead and go disappoint yourself because I know I did. Just go stare at yourself in the mirror for a minute and think about all the stupid shit you did today.
And how many
And
times you haven't worked out in the last week, and
exactly
all the shit food you put in your body.
all of it.
You
And the fact that yesterday during the NFL, you ate 4 pounds of fucking nachos with extra queso and had 17 beers.
you fat lard.
You fat fuck. You're stupid, you're ugly, and you're fat.
Your mama doesn't even like looking at you.
Your parents hate you. Your grandparents don't even like you, and grandparents like everybody. Hell, your grandparents like me more than they like you. It's ridiculous, really.
That's just because Jay will do that thing that Grandpa won't.
Exactly. You're a loser. And I'm not. I'm a motherfucking winner. I'm also apparently a motherfucking NFL Nostradamus. So we got to talk about this. So earlier today, Mike sends me one of the funnier things that I've ever seen. Which Mike, you can tell them what it is. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was watching football with some work buddies yesterday at a bar and grill, and there's a kid we work with. Not a kid, he's like 30, but he acts like a kid. And he's a giant Bears fan from Chicago, and like he's insane. Like he will spin off if anybody starts talking trash. So I'm sitting there and I go, "Hey, I didn't know that to everybody I go, "Hey, I didn't know the Bears got new owners." And immediately he goes, "They didn't." And I said, "What about Jordan Love?" And he just like you could just see his face like he was just fuming. So I get to work today, and the guys I was with took a Texas power of attorney and used a typewriter to type in basically Aaron Rodgers signing over ownership of the Jets to Jordan Love and like signed it. So Jay will get it back up on Twitter and hopefully
Yeah,
it'll
I
trend around with NFL memes and go
I am
viral. But
sorry. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning, and I drove back from Vermont to New Jersey so that I could be here in time to work because well, I'm an idiot and I put priority on making money.
company man.
I'm a company man. I'm large and in charge, and I'm a company man. But anyway, I when I posted this thing that Mike put out, I said, and here's the other thing: Aaron Rodgers will get injured and miss 5 weeks. I didn't know because I'm not watching football tonight, but Mike told me when we came on here right before we were having our pre-show meeting, which lasts about 10 seconds. Um,
We prepare a lot for this.
he said that I spoke it into an existence and that Aaron Rodgers was in fact hurt. He might not miss 5 weeks, but he might. Who knows?
Uh,
He's definitely out for this game, I guess.
on his very first drive of the season, he got hurt his
So I want
ankle.
everybody to know that back in I think 2015 or 14, Tony Romo might have been 13, I don't know, but Tony Romo was still playing for the Dallas Cowboys. And before the season started, people were talking about how great the Cowboys were. And my buddy Jason Hudson, I remember who it was, posted something about Tony Romo, and I said he's the glass man, and he will be broken, and he will not make it out of the first half tonight, and he's going to miss a lot of time. Before the end of the first quarter, he broke his shoulder and back or whatever and didn't play the rest of the season almost. So I've been known to have some Nostradamus sense when it comes to these QBs in their NFL playing careers. Um, so pretty much, if you want to put money on who's going to get injured as far as quarterbacks go, call me. If you want to know who's going to win or not win, don't ask because I don't know. I played the pick'ems this week at work. Um, we all put money in and we pick the games, and you can get it online, the same sheet that we use. I only got like 6 games right.
Yesterday was a weird ass day for football.
And one of my buddies, who doesn't even fucking like football, has 12 right, and he's got the Bills picked tonight. Now, I don't know the score of the game. I haven't looked at it. I don't know what's going on. What's going on with that, Mike? Do you know?
Before we started, it was 3-3. They
Okay.
both kicked field goals.
Now, is DeMar Hamlin back? I know that he's on the sideline. Is he playing football again?
Uh, I
I
haven't
guess you could
followed it.
find out. But So yeah, yesterday was a pathetic day for people like ourselves who are Bronco fans. And there's not just because the Broncos couldn't beat the Raiders. That was almost to be expected. It was a coin flip game. I don't know if it's expected. I picked the Broncos, but thinking that Sean Payton would have more of a hand and they would actually look like a team. They really didn't. Wilson still looks shitty. I
He
don't know.
looked
That
better
whole,
than last year, but still not like amazing.
well, they cut the play down in half, the playbook. But I just don't feel like they just don't look like a good team, which is really disappointing. The Raiders don't look good either. But I mean,
No.
when I watched, and I hate to say this because I'm not kidding. I fucking hate the Dallas Cowboys. I hate the New York Giants as well. But I will tell you what, when I watched the Dallas Cowboys play last night, I was like, Jesus Christ. They look like they look great. Now it's the first game of a 17 or whatever long week season, so I'm not putting my bets on anybody right now, especially not the Cowboys. But we did pick them in our top like 4 of NFL powerhouse picks or whatever. But and sorry to I not before I forget, Beebs mentioned about he wasn't invited to a fantasy thing. Well, Beebs and Keb, we didn't do one this year. Mike's doing one with his work and whatever other ones he does, but we did not do it. Mike did not do a like our friendly league this year because people bail out, don't pay attention to it. They're not in the running, so they stop playing, and the people that are playing get even better games and make more points, and it's just not fair. So if you're not going to really play fantasy the whole season, no matter how your team looks, don't do it because it just ruins it for everybody else, and that's part of the reason. Like, I mean, people don't give a shit. We'll get into that later about others. It's not just you, okay? If you enter into a league, it's everybody that's playing. And if you give up, you're giving everybody else in the league, you're giving your opponent an unfair advantage, and you're putting everybody else in the league at a disadvantage. And it's just not good. So,
and frankly, I've just been crazy busy the last 3 weeks, and then last week I got sick on top of that. So
yeah. So I think that what we'll do is next year we'll plan on having. I think it'd be great to have a team where we have Keb, St. Joe, Beebs, you, me, anybody else that wants to be in it, and Sumner, whoever wants to be in it, and let them. We can get the lube man or whoever. We can, whoever wants to play, we can have them in. It'd be a fun league, and we'll make it a $1 million league,
yeah,
or a million penny league, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, so yesterday as a fan, it was rough to see the Broncos not look good. Even more rough to see the fucking Miami Dolphins look like a goddamn college football team running up and down. Now, granted, the Rams, they were playing the Rams, right? Or was it Chargers?
Chargers.
Okay, so they both, I mean, it looked like a college football game. I don't know if last time I've seen just the up and down, like, I was like, what the? I mean, is anybody playing defense? But,
one even worse, I had Tua on my bench of my work fantasy league, and he scored
like
44 points.
Well, yeah. Look at the guys. You know, you don't plan on a lot of points with your fantasy defenses, but Jesus Christ, Dallas had what, 33, 35 points in their fantasy? It was disgusting.
I just closed my eyes and went to sleep last night.
Probably a good
fetal
idea.
Position.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So I was in Vermont all weekend, and I'm telling you, I mean, if you're one that enjoys a little peace and quiet and being away from the rush and hubbub of like a society and the cities and traffic and trains and horns and sirens and idiots, go to Vermont if you've never been. I mean, it was, I don't know. I mean, half the time we were just sitting there, and I know it might sound weird to some, but we were sitting there in chairs just looking out in the back through the backyard, which is 5 acres, so it's a big backyard, and into the hills, watching hummingbirds, and I mean, it was cool, just to hang and relax. I did some painting, which I haven't done in quite a while. I'm looking at them over here. Granted, you can't see it. I was going to put them up behind me, but they wouldn't really show up. But I did some stuff that I've been wanting to do, and played golf one day up there.
Did you ask your dad about that painting and why it looks so much like a giner?
I did, and he said it's a picture of tulips was one original. It's a
it sure is.
And I said, when he said that, I said, you're goddamn right it is. He goes, what? I said, 2 lips. That's a vagina painting. If there's ever been one, that is labial. If
You
that's a
could tell
word,
your dad has found the clitoris. No
he
doubt.
knows where it's at. Or we know that his wife has a giant one, which I don't want to think about. Got something going on there, okay?
Yeah.
That thing is out there. That thing was longer than some wieners. But yeah, I want to dive into a little bit of so obviously on my drive I had a chance to listen to podcasts. I saved last week some podcasts that I didn't listen that I normally would listen to, like the Refiltered. And that's why I saved it and listened to it this morning. It's a good show. I always generally enjoy theirs. I they brought back their Joker's Wild for $5 only a piece. And it was good. They had a good conversation. It was a good show. And then, but I also got to listen to St. Joe's Nailed It. It was, it came out, I guess, on normal time because it was available at 4:00 this morning or 5:00 this morning when I pressed play. And so before St. Joe gets too crazy or goes out there, Hamburger, we listened. We talked about you.
Triple cheese hamburger
Triple double cheeseburgers
with chilies.
With chilies, baby. I made some jalapeno honey up there in Vermont too. I brought it home.
Amber's doing garlic honey right now because supposedly it's good for your immune.
It's good for your pooper.
Shit.
You're gonna poop a lot.
Well, I don't have that.
Not that you don't already.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let me talk about some St. Joe Hamburger Helper. I agree with him, and I think I know who the fuck he's talking about when it comes to the people in the Spotlight Cartel who we're no longer in because we left, and we left a lot of reasons. In my opinion, I left a lot of it because of this podcast that I believe he's referencing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't mind. I think I know who it is, and I'm big on that. You shouldn't be asking people for assistance or help or whatever if you're not willing to offer that in exchange. Reciprocate. What a great word. And they don't. They just fucking don't, and they never did. And I think that the people that we do talk about, I know for a fact. I listen to. I don't know if I know Mama D has taken like a kind of a hiatus, a little summer break to spend with her kids, which is great. She should. I mean, she pumps out a lot of content when she's in season, when she's in mid-season form, and she's running around. The double D's are going full board.
And their sports bra,
no sports bra, no bra at all.
Oh shit.
Those things, they're big daddies. Anyway,
her oversized work T-shirt that she got at a function.
That's right. It's business time. I've got my business socks on. So anyway, the rundown. And I know because it gets to be a lot and I don't want to forget anybody. So we just kind of started saying, the unfpod.com, and you can check out everybody, which is a good blanket. And I think that's a good thing that everybody could do. Instead of having to run down each and every podcast, I think it would drive traffic to their website. And I don't know if you just say the name, you might not forget it, but unfpod.com is easy to remember.
It's short.
It's very short, to the point. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them quick and nimble. Anyway, that's a Keb will probably end up singing that whole thing. That rice baby. So 10-3 the Bills right now are, live in the field reporter Keb Pound is up there at the Meadowlands right now, which where we've been before. Is it in the Meadowlands or is it in Buffalo? No, it's in the Meadowlands because my friends from work all are up there. And I do know who it is. I thought I did, and I knew who I was talking about. But
I think even I know, and I had nothing to do with the Spotlight Cartel.
Exactly. And it's not hard to figure out. I mean, I don't give a shit if I say it. Nefarious Nightmare, Courtney and Amanda, we're talking about you, or at least I am.
Oh, I thought it was Geeky Dad as much as St. Joe and off on that guy.
Geeky Dad's not part of it anymore. And I'm not part of it anymore, or we're not. So I don't know. But, so if it is you, this doesn't make you a bad person, but pull your head out of your ass and think about what you're doing. Because you're not even you're not helping your situation because you're not helping anybody else's. So that's why nobody mentions your podcast. I don't share it, don't retweet it, don't do nothing. I don't even know if I follow it anymore. But nonetheless, if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. And that's just calling a spade, baby. And that's just the way it is. That's the devil dick.
Because Stone Cold said so.
That's right. But St. Joe, I know you say people give you shit and it's okay, you can take it and everything, but then you talk about it like you can't take it. I feel like it kind of bothers you. And I don't want you to think we're ganging up on you. Let me tell you this. If Mike or I make fun of somebody, at least I'll speak for myself. I can't speak for Mike. I'm sorry. But if I'm making fun of somebody, it's usually somebody I like or love or care about. Like I give Mike shit and talk about his fucking tight clothes and his fucking hair or whatever. But I fucking love Mike. So I do that because I know he understands I'm not meaning to be mean or hateful. And we're just giving each other shit. Now, sometimes have we ever crossed the line to each other? Friends do that towards like, fuck off. I don't want to listen to this person anymore. Or no, I'm not talking to them. We're not texting them, whatever. And that happens. But it's because we give a shit. And if we didn't like you, we wouldn't talk about you at all. So your lists, I think, are part of that's just what you do. And it works. I mean, look at us. We get on here and just ramble. That's what we do. Well, I do. Mike has to listen to me ramble usually until he gets on his music and then he has, his moment to do stuff. But I'm kind of an asshole.
Told to quit talking so much.
Who? By who?
You jackass.
I told you to not talk so much? When?
Yeah, when I was introing my song last week.
Oh, that's because you were really kind of going a little in depth on something that didn't need.
I say like 4 sentences.
I kind of was an asshole. But you were kind of.
But I'm not mad about it. But I'm going to talk about it.
You talk about it.
I'm gonna let everybody know.
Everybody in the motherfucking house, bitch. Let's check our comments on the YouTube. Kev hasn't written anything back or said anything, so I guess he's doing all right. I guess he's probably watching the game. I was kind of upset. The Pittsburgh Steelers, soon to be world famous wives.
Oh, they sucked.
They were bad. Fuck.
I'm glad that wasn't the Broncos. Otherwise, I would have been way more depressed yesterday. Same with the Bears.
Oof. But so anyway, St. Joe, I like your podcast. I like your lists. I like your content. Just keep doing just keep doing you, baby boy, and everything else will take care of itself. Because the one thing that it took me years to realize this, and I know he knows this, so it's not like I'm telling him anything new. I'm just reinforcing it.
Keb's bragging about the Jaguars beating the Colts. Like that's like winning the Special Olympics. So
Keb, go fuck yourself. So you can only control yourself, St. Joe. And you know this. And I don't worry about what others do because it's going to come. I'm going to come. So you're doing an awesome job. Just keep punching. Don't worry about what others do. You're going to be awesome. And I'm telling you, our discount, Mike, for the book is better than everyone else's. They all got 25%. If you want to order the Stupid History book, go to unfpod.com or go to the stupidhistorybook.net. Is that right?
Stupidhistory.net.
Stupidhistory.net. I apologize for getting that wrong. But if you go to it, put in 2 penny, all capitals, we have an 80% discount.
Last week it was 95, I think.
We had to lower it. Our sponsors told us we couldn't afford that.
It was too expensive.
But you got a few more days to wrap it up, wind it up before, while you can still get autographed copies and you can still get it at a discounted rate because I guess after October 1, that price is going up, motherfucker. I heard it's going to quadruple. It's going to be over $100 for the hardback.
But we might have another coupon code that's better.
Might be.
Nobody knows.
Yep. You never know. You got to tune in each and every fucking week. And I know that, St. Joe also said, I shouldn't go off too much, but St. Joe said, well, they're on Fridays, but they record on Mondays and they don't really.
So I guess it doesn't make any sense.
St. Joe, you record before your podcast releases too.
You're going on vacation.
You go on vacation and have had AI and fucking other people do your Kiss my little fucking ass, St. Joe. God damn it, pissed me off this morning. But your show was good. I appreciated it. So yeah,
I was just listening, just waiting for him to like go off about us about something we did. So I was excited, but it never came.
I was waiting, but yeah, like you said, it never came.
What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? Water, straight water.
No, no whiskey tonight.
I did find some TX whiskey.
Yeah,
No, I have to go buy another one because me and my dad finished it all.
polished it.
Polished that bitch off. Got me some TX whiskey, baby boy. You ever jerked off at work, Mike?
No, have you? It could be you or somebody else.
Okay. Well, like me jerking somebody else off or them jerking me
Yeah.
off?
So, no, you jerking somebody else off.
No, I've never jerked anybody off. I thought about jerking Billy Ray off one time, but I was afraid he'd be like, God damn, Jay. Oh, fuck. So you never pounded the pud at work?
You know him and his wife have sex once a year on their
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yep. I heard
That's
that.
fucking wild.
Surprised they have sex at all.
Like, can you imagine what the mood is on that day every year when you know this is your fucking one day?
No.
You'd be fucking spun out like a motherfucker.
I don't know. But you've never pounded your pud at work?
No, who would do that?
I don't know. I've had sex at work.
That is way different.
I've had a blowjob at work
That's way different.
many times. Speaking of blowjobs, Sweet Buns, I miss you. Just kidding. That was so
Well,
rude. I
I
shouldn't
did
say
think
that.
about that, and
You thought about her?
no, well, sort of. I think that
Ooh.
you're looking for love in all the wrong faces.
That might be true. God knows. I mean, I'm old and single and all by myself.
Easy to
And
manipulate.
easy. Very. I mean, hey, doesn't take much, I guess. But I finally realized I'm a shitty fucking partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever. Because I mean, I've been very unsuccessful at it. Successful at just about everything else I've done, which has been
That's
great.
good. That's because you take the not caring what other people think about to like the next level,
That's
and
true.
you let them know how much you don't care about what they think.
I'm an asshole. Shut up, St. Joe. God. No, I'm just kidding, Mike. Whatever. So yeah, I mean, I guess the reason I was asking that is you ever been to you've been to a funeral, right?
Yeah, but just like grandparents and stuff, not.
Okay. Have you ever been to a funeral that they have the little celebration or the little thing afterward where they have food?
I guess.
I wonder who decides on that menu for food at a funeral. I mean, what's proper comfort food at a fucking funeral? What do you think the go-to meal is?
I would guess it's something pretty crappy, just like little catered quarter sandwiches and stuff like that.
Like a
I've never,
Subway? Like just throw a Subway
not
sub up
even
there?
like white bread, like cut into 4 sections, like little
Little
triangles,
triangles?
like chicken salad and shit.
Do you think
Like
they ever
really
have cheese
bad.
dip or salsa and chips at a fucking funeral? Maybe
don't
a
think-
Hispanic
no.
funeral.
That might be messy.
Might be kind of nice. You're not getting
I mean,
spaghetti at one either.
If you're the guy that's like fucking chowing down at the funeral,
What about
after party,
pizzas? Maybe they
uh,
toss some pizzas, some little Caesars, little skeezers, just toss it up there.
I don't know. I get you hear crazy stories of like when somebody dies, probably when they're more young, like 30 to 40,
Yeah.
and they're bros, they're good buddies. They'll go get fucking shit faced, and there's probably some pizzas involved, like in that kind of scenario. It's more of a party than like a little. What you were asking had me more pictured like you finish in the church and then you move to their little like dining area in the church.
Have you ever jerked off in a church?
No.
St. Joe. Have you? No. I haven't either.
I hope not.
Um,
It sounds wildly inappropriate.
yeah.
But when you're like a teenager, you could get jerked off by somebody in a church pretty easily.
Yeah, it's usually the priest.
Well, that's like a
Or
preteen.
or the preschool or the Sunday school teacher.
Well, like, so did you grow up like going to like youth group and shit like that?
Oh yeah, I went to church camps and shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Church camps, they were blasts. Like I,
Dude,
I remember going
I
in the
got
mountains in
jerked
Colorado
off
and
at a church camp for
yeah,
real.
church camp and like they do the lock-ins where they like we're gonna lock all these horny teenagers in a church in the middle of the night
Man, ain't
and
nobody
have
gonna make you say praise God like getting that Jesus jerk.
have
Oh,
have have the poorest supervision we could ever come up with because there's gonna be like one chaperone and we're just gonna trust them all.
we're gonna put the Bible in the room and hope it keeps them all safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Well,
thanks.
trust me, when you're 14 and
You're locking yourself in the room with
Je-
your brothers, lighting
Je-
farts, and
Jesus is on the cross in front of the chapel and you're sleeping in there on a pew, it doesn't dissuade you at all.
I farted in church, bro, for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know what kind of comfort food would be good at a funeral. Um, I mean, Kev, what do you think? Tacos, maybe. What about a good hot dog at a funeral?
Or a waffle bar.
How about a fucking Bloody Mary bar?
Yeah. I
That
think
might
that's
work.
appropriate.
I think you definitely drink at one of those for sure. I know I would. I haven't been to a good funeral in a while. I've been looking for one online in obituaries, but oh, I haven't done it yet.
word.
But you were. So it made me think.
Hmm.
Did you know that you can die with a boner?
I remember hearing about like a racehorse that died with a boner and they had to like fit its casket to it. Like,
Jesus.
build a custom casket.
How
with
big was that thing?
Horse boners are really big.
Yeah. Well, apparently a death erection is a real thing. Yep. Angel lust, rigor erectus, a terminal erection. It's a post-mortem erection. It's a big daddy devil dick. It's a baby Jesus boner. That thing is going to the pearly gates ahead of you. Anyway, apparently it's mainly in men, obviously, because girls don't have dicks.
It's mostly in men.
Mostly in them, he and they. But apparently asphyxiation. People that have been executed and hung or get it or electrocuted. So apparently when these
It's probably
guys
because like the blood pump like stops, I guess. Gets like
I don't
stuck.
know. But apparently it's like a post-mortem priapism. That thing's just staying perma erect. It's hard. It's super hard. But anyway,
so hard.
they apparently when they put guys in the electric chair back then, they'd put the little thing over their head, they'd put the sponge on their eyes. But what you didn't know is they also put a pouch or something over there. They made them wear diapers because some of them would shit themselves and piss themselves, but others would get big old raging bonairs.
Damn.
The bonair. That's right. The going to the other side, boner.
Best show in town.
Hey, I agree. I think it is. I've never had a boner when I died, but I will. Another thing I found out that was weird when I was checking out death dicks.
Those pictures.
Oh, those are cool pictures. You can find them if you search Blue Waffle. You can also find death dicks because if you go in that Blue Waffle, you're gonna have a death dick for sure. But you have dogs. You don't have a cat, do you?
No, I don't do cats.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're a pussy. I get it. Got enough pussy in your house. You don't need another one. It's not my jam.
Actually, I'm allergic too.
I like honey and I kiss it on the lips. But animals apparently. There was a coroner talking about my favorite podcast, Theo Vaughn, this past weekend. One of his episodes, he was talking to a coroner. And the coroner was talking, he's like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen? He goes, when you come in and there's no head left on a person, there's just a pile of hair in the neck. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, your animals will eat
Eat you.
you.
Well, cats will for sure.
Cats do it in about within 4 hours, he said. Within 4 hours of being dead, your cat has already started to munch on your face.
That's just how much they love you.
It eats your eyeballs first, usually, and then it goes in after your tongue, and it eats your whole face off, and it eats the bones too. Cats eat bones. They have the ability to digest them. I mean, and nothing's left. The whole thing. He says within a few days, your head is gone, and then they start gnawing on the top of your chest. And he was talking about it, but I'm like, God dang! I hope I don't die at home without anybody around.
Yeah, you're getting 8.
Yeah, May's gonna eat my ass.
Fucking May.
Literally.
And nobody's gonna find you like forever because
I live
by
alone, and
yourself,
nobody
and
ever wants to live with me.
your work's gonna be like, I guess he left.
I'm gonna be alone. I guess he's dead. Damn it.
Your whole body's gonna disappear after like a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead.
It's gonna be a fat ass cat by the time it's done with you.
Super fat, super dead. I'm dead, so the cat's gonna eat me any moment. That's okay. I will say this, because of my trip this morning, I didn't look at anything today, and I did not pull out just the tip.
Oh no, there's no tips.
And it's okay to take a break, because we're gonna we got to record our our Miami episode this week sometime.
Well, I was thinking about it, so it won't be when we're in Miami. It'll be the week after we're in Miami.
Whatever.
Because we should be able to record for that week.
Some good ass fucking water. But I did want to find out, what all are you bringing to Miami?
To like do a list of like what is going in my backpack.
Yep. What's in the
My
backpack?
backpack.
We got clothes, and we've got
Yes.
toiletries. That's fine. Are you bringing anything special for the bedroom?
Like my cock ring.
Yes. Apparently that coroner said he's also seen men who died with their wedding rings around their dicks. And I'm like, you either had giant fingers or tiny dick. I don't know how that could even remotely be possible. I mean, I've got big ass fucking fingers. I ain't fitting my dick in there. And I don't have a porn cock. I have like junior porn, but not
I have
porn.
tiny fingers, so that would be a
Oh,
disaster.
dude, I couldn't even fit like a half a ball in there. No, nothing.
Like I could fit a thimble on my finger, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Dainty man you are. They don't realize you're only 5'4".
6.
Oh, my bad. Damn it. He's a tiny man, people, with a large ass.
But no, I'm flying the wonderful Spirit Airlines.
Spirit.
So I don't plan on adding a single ounce that is unnecessary.
Did you
they'll charge
upgrade
me
to the
$100.
big chairs? Did you upgrade to the
No,
big chairs?
I'll just be uncomfortable for 3 hours and get
Fuck
it over
that. But I can't do it.
with. It was so freaking cheap. It was just like whatever.
Mine was cheap too. I'm flying Spirit because of you.
Yeah.
And I did the upgraded seats and everything, and it's still only like $125.
I don't know. I don't
But,
need extra leg room, so there's not like wider seats, right?
No, they are. They're what they are is they took first class seats off the regular airlines, the regular planes, and they're the front 4 seats of the airplane, the front 8.
Okay.
So you'll see them when you pass by. Be like, that's where Jay's sitting.
Hi.
But I bought a backpack that is the exact size that fits in the what they consider a personal item space.
Sure.
The 14 by 11 by 8 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And
is that smaller than like a
yes, smaller
regular
regular
backpack?
Yes.
So they're gonna try to fuck me when I get
Yes.
there with my regular backpack.
So you got to decide. Either you make a backpack that's going to fit, or you just pay the extra. And I think I'm going to pay the extra. And the reason being, I tried to use my little backpack to go up to Vermont for 3 days, and it worked out fine because we weren't going out or doing anything. But I was thinking, if I want to, we're going to go out and eat in a restaurant. I'm not going to get fancy and dressed up or anything, but I'm not going to wear what I'm wearing right now, athletic shorts and a fucking hoodie. I mean, if we end up going to a restaurant that has any class at all, I want to at least be wearing some business cash, or at least some nice shorts and a Bermuda shirt or something.
Oh, I'm going full tropical.
Yeah, you're going to be
theme.
tourist mode. I get it. And probably some.
Might even find a fedora when I'm there.
You might even have a fedora. But
Just kidding.
I definitely want to. I think I'm going to have to go with a bigger backpack and just pay the extra fucking fees because I'm too old to go without just to save fucking $20-$30. It's just not worth it to be like, I'm going to fuck myself. Or I could go and, some of the stuff I also thought if there'll be a Walmart or CVS or something close by.
Just 'cause
Some of the
throwaway
stuff I can go just buy some throwaway stuff, go buy a loofah and some soap and whatever else. So I considered that.
Yeah, I've never done that, but it probably is cheaper than paying whatever their fee is.
Yeah, I just don't know if I can fit, because I want to have, I want to have a pair of shoes and my flippy floppies. And I will see. We'll see how it works itself out. We'll see how it fucking does as I bounce my head around, because that's how I feel.
Just wear 7 layers when you get on the plane.
7-layer burrito. What about eating a burrito backwards? Buttered
dip.
sausage. Let's talk about buttered sausage, what it is, what it does.
You start at the juicy end.
That's right. The drippy end.
The drippy.
The most annoying thing is that I found out that was a deep fake.
Is that why it looked so fucking weird?
Yep.
God damn, it was
Pissed
convincing.
me off because I became more of a fan of his. Now I'm
He's
not
that crazy
so much.
though. Like it's not even like far fetched.
Yeah, people didn't like. Oh no way! But people caught on. There's a deep fake. It's been ousted.
It just looked fucking weird.
He has a fake eye, so I mean that's kind of weird in the first place.
Yeah.
ASMR, bitch. Hold on, let me do a Beebs.
We could do like a whole hour episode with just ASMR noises.
Let's do it, bro. I'll put them. I'll get double mics. I'll have one on my butt, and then maybe I'll be like, all right, everybody, guess what this noise is?
And I'll have to watch whatever that noise is.
Or people on YouTube be like, what is he doing? Jesus. Yeah, we'll do all the noises. Pop bottle in the butthole. Yeah. So why don't we jump in to Mike's musical ministry?
Fair enough.
Tell me
so
all
it
about
kind of
it.
fits in with the theme of our episode. It's I like it because the to me the general topic of it is not giving a shit what other people think, and also like a main part is not taking advice from people that haven't lived it before, done whatever you're doing before. And I found that in my life, I really didn't feel a lot more freedom. Like I definitely feel stressed out over work stuff or life stuff or whatever from time to time, but I'm way better than I used to be. And obviously it comes with getting to a certain level of I guess comfort slash successfulness, but at the same time, like once you truly have that feeling of not giving a shit what people think, life just gets so much easier. But this is a song by a guy named Connor Price, which looking him up, he actually started as an actor, which I didn't know, a Canadian actor, and he was in the movie Cinderella Man as a kid. But the song is called These Days, and
What's his
that's all
name?
I got to say. His name's Connor Price.
Connor Price. So this week's Mike's musical ministry is Connor Price's These Days. Let's check it out.
pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to fill it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes make me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pic for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days, I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days, I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days,
Nice. God, yeah, I like that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give that a 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna go against everything that I want to do and all the bones in my body, and I'm gonna say that song was fucking nice.
What, are you being nice right now?
No, I just like the song. Fuck
Oh,
you.
fair enough.
Your taste still sucks, but you just picked
There
a
you
good
go.
one. I mean, a broken clock's right twice a fucking day.
St. Joe, that one was for you.
Yeah, St. Joe, keep doing your thing. Do you, motherfucker? Don't be trying to fucking worry about everybody else. Do your thing. But yeah, say fuck those people that fucking want help and not willing to share. Because we'll always fucking share over here. Okay,
We'll share
we're sharers.
STDs and
Anything you want, show up in Miami, we'll let you into the room.
syringes and
You know, I wish Beebs
Shared
was
lots of
coming
stuff.
down, but I know we originally I was like Bandit and Beebs both going to be there, and maybe Kev and maybe St. Joe. I was like, this is going to be great. But St. Joe,
oh,
he's going on vacation.
I'm getting some poo poo vibes from the outsiders.
Poo poo vibes.
Yeah, not
What?
coming. They don't want
Ah.
to come see us.
They don't want to fucking hang out with us. They all talk about that, and then they don't fucking show up. But that's all right. I get it. It's a 6-hour drive. I'm not saying it's a nice drive. Probably a shitty drive. But hop on a fucking plane. Spirit will probably fly you to fucking Miami for cheap, baby.
76 cents.
Yeah, $25 round trip and first class Spirit. You know, fuck. Fly down for one day. And hey, if you wanted to go to the game, we could have all bought we bought tickets together. I mean, we could have got 3 tickets. I didn't know that Beebs actually wanted to go to the game. I thought he was coming down for some golf and stuff. I didn't know that. My bad. I should have invited Bandit. I thought Bandit and him were both going to come to the game with us, but now nobody's coming except me and Mike. And guess what? The Broncos are probably going to get their fucking asses beat by the Dolphins, but we're going to be there for it.
Maybe we'll meet some cool Papi Chulos when we're down there.
We might meet some Papi Chulos. Might meet some Mami Chanis. Mami Chamis. I mean, Mike is married, so he's going to end up just having to watch me with some Mommy Chamis.
Yeah, that's okay, right?
You can watch, brother. Hell, you can stand over there and videotape for all I care. Go live on YouTube. Coming to you live from Miami, Jay and his Mommy Chamis.
I'm gonna start your OnlyFans page for you.
I hope so, bro. Shit, I want to go on Only Feet Finder. I got some nice feet. I got long toes. You know how they dig long toes.
Just as long as your toenails.
Big fingers, long toes, and nice dick. Okay, well, it's not that nice, but it's there. Anyway, how how do you know that little board that people put food on?
A charcuterie board?
It's charcuterie, by the way. It's not charcuterie.
That's what I said.
I've heard some really cool, different
Combos?
enunciations of that word.
Oh.
I've
Jacuzzi?
heard charcuterie, charcuterie. I've heard all kinds of weird shit. Shark coochie. But yeah, it's charcuterie.
Okay.
For people that need to know. By the way, I've decided at work, because I know in some dealerships, our dealerships, the big stores, they they throw food out, finger foods and stuff for the staff most days. Like if you go to the Jeep store, you can always in the morning and through noon, you can always go in there and get bagels pretty much. There'll be bagels, sometimes donuts, but there's always bagels and some cream cheese. Or at the
I'd be
Ford
fat as
store,
fuck
you can go in
if
there
we
and
had fresh
grab.
bagels.
Yeah, you can go in there and grab. They'll have like a pretzel basket, like the, small pretzel bite types things with. They'll have the cheeses and the horseradish mustard and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I love pretzels.
I do too. Especially with some fucking shitty nacho cheese.
That's okay. I'm a mustard guy with them, but I'll eat
I
them
do
either
that,
way.
Yeah. I like mustard too.
So, yeah, give me some fucking pretzels. I love them. Pretzel bites. Yeah, so we're shoot, dang, we're like about what, 8 days away? 9 days
From when we come out or from right now?
from when we go out to Miami.
Miami. I will fly out a
Thursday.
week from Thursday.
Yeah, so we've got a few days. Obviously, if you're listening to this on Friday, we're less than a week away, baby. Oh yeah, next Friday
Miami.
we will be in Miami. I can't wait. I'm excited, man. Kind of. I'm sitting there wondering if it's too long because I'm one of those people that like 2-3 days
shut
somewhere for me
up.
is kind of a lot
You'll be fine.
if I'm not golfing. So
You will be.
maybe
Well,
I
go
mean-
golfing. What are you talking about?
we'll see.
Are you scared to golf with me?
No, I might be annoyed. I don't
Could
know.
be.
Actually, no, I really want you to get into the game because I think you'll be talented at it because you're an athlete. And you're strong. You might enjoy whacking a little ball around.
Oh, whack some balls.
Whack some balls, wax on, wax off. You keep looking down. Are you watching the game or something?
Yeah, but I had a one of them spam phone calls.
Okay.
I know they're bullshit because they come. I have a 307 area code for Wyoming,
Wyoming.
but I don't get phone calls from people from Wyoming unless it's
That's
bullshit.
a good thing. There ain't
So-
nobody in Wyoming to talk to.
There's not a lot.
So, yeah, so we're going to be heading out there. And how about the Browns beating the Bengals and the Lions beating the Chiefs? This was just a weird week of football, man.
I liked the Lions beating the Chiefs for sure.
Hell yeah.
The Bengals Browns game was just a total mess because it was pouring rain like crazy. So I don't know. It wasn't really much football to watch for the game, but the Browns did beat them. So you can.
I'm
chalk it
already.
up.
I can tell you this. Well, I'm a Bronco fan and I enjoy the NFL. My existence with the NFL was mainly fantasy football for the last several years. I just couldn't get into watching football on Sunday very much.
Yeah.
But yesterday I watched 3 games.
Did you buy the Sunday ticket?
No.
No.
I did not because I'm like, I had to think. I was like, do I want to watch football every week?
Yeah.
And I need to, if I want to do that, I got to do it soon because, I mean, it's going to be more expensive. You're not going to get as many games for the same price, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I really wish, I mean, they moved in the right direction going away from
DirecTV.
DirecTV,
'Cause DirecTV
no
can suck it.
contract, all this stuff. I'm waiting for them to come out with a your team package
Yeah.
where the only thing you're buying is watching the ability to watch your team.
You would do that for like $100.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. They told me it was $100. And all I could watch was my team, the Broncos, play. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
A million times over. But I also understand the obstacles in doing that might be pretty a lot. I don't know a lot about it, but I think that'd probably be difficult. But I think it's something they could do, and I think they should.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got anything else for these fine folks that are listening?
No, I think we've just touched on everything.
We're touching ourselves right now, and that's one thing to keep in mind, folks. If you're ever wondering what's going on below the camera that you can't see, my hands are permanently stuck like this. There's a reason for that.
No pantalones.
That's right. Jangle dangle, baby. They call me Django, not Django, but Django.
Who calls you
People,
that? My friends.
my friends. You don't have any friends. I know. Shut up.
Which
So anyway,
friends?
which one? So if you want to go and listen to Keb's, they mentioned it today. St. Joe did. I was trying to remember when Keb does his accent, one that you might really like. Go find the episode of Unfiltered called St. Joe and the Latin Lover.
Yeah.
You'll get a full dose, full frontal dose.
Is it as good as his Nashville voice? Or his cowboy voice? Or his
Mom voice.
hillbilly voice?
The mom voice is the best.
Yeah, he doesn't do that a whole lot.
He needs to do it more often.
Resurgence is what
He
it
need-
is.
He needs to do a whole podcast in his mom voice where, it's his southerner speaking to his mom.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Kev, do it. Anyway, so before we get out here, like I told you, make sure you run on over to unfpod.com and check out all our friends and our family and see all the fine podcasts and production over there, all their properties, as Mr. the Keb likes to say. Go check them out. Make sure you check out our buddy the Beebs. We didn't get to mention him, but Mama D's coming back strong with her podcast, and Kev and the Beebs and all of them. Just go check them out. unfpod.com. You won't be sorry. And so yeah, we'll see you next time, right, Mike?
I think so.
All right. So remember, nobody else wants to fuck you because they don't. I know, because nobody wants to fuck me. Go fuck yourself. You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. We'll see you next time. Adios. Bye.
1, 2, 3. Arrivederci.
Ka.